Wild boars are known for their rapid reproductive rate. Within just a few months, their population can multiply significantly, often overwhelming ecosystems and farmland. When food sources become scarce in the wild, these animals may leave forested areas to forage in residential zones, damaging crops and even entering livestock enclosures. The once clear boundary between natural habitat and human settlements has increasingly blurred. As a result, wildlife management teams must often intervene to help maintain ecological balance. However, controlling wild boar populations is far from simple. These animals are known for their strength, speed, and unpredictable behavior. When threatened, they can respond aggressively, posing serious risks to those attempting to manage them. To assist in these efforts, trained hunting dogs are often employed. These dogs help track the movement of wild boars through thick and difficult terrain where visibility is limited. Even with accurate tracking, a direct confrontation with a wild boar remains highly dangerous. A single charge from a dominant male can result in severe injury. Wild boar control operations require planning, coordination, and strict adherence to safety protocols. In one such instance, wildlife managers used dogs to guide them toward an active trail. As rustling emerged from thick brush, the lead animal appeared briefly. A precise and timely shot ended the threat immediately. In similar terrain, teams positioned along cliffside trails reported increased activity. Barking from the dogs indicated that a group of wild boars was attempting to flee. As the sound grew louder, a clear shot brought down the lead animal, while others dispersed into the forest. Additional shots were fired as the animals attempted to retreat, but only a few were within range. From higher ground, another animal emerged from the dense vegetation. A first shot missed, but a second attempt struck the target, which disappeared into the thicket after a short cry. On a nearby ridge, a second team encountered a larger group making their way along the slope. A carefully aimed shot from that team halted one of the leading animals. Additional shots targeted others within the group, resulting in multiple confirmed outcomes. In such rugged environments, binoculars are essential tools, allowing teams to track subtle movements between trees and thick brush. One animal was observed maneuvering between bushes in an attempt to escape. When it passed through a narrow opening, the opportunity was taken. The first shot missed, but a follow-up successfully brought the animal down, ending the pursuit. As daylight began to fade behind the mountain range, the urgency of the operation increased. Faint rustling and distant barking indicated more wild boar movement nearby. When another emerged, 2 quick and accurate shots neutralized the threat. The coordinated response from surrounding teams echoed across the mountainside. Such operations serve a dual purpose: protecting agricultural lands and reducing ecological strain. In regions such as Ohio, for example, wild boar populations have expanded rapidly, creating significant challenges. These animals not only destroy farmland and natural vegetation, but are also known carriers of diseases that can affect both livestock and humans. Authorities in various countries have issued warnings about the biosecurity risks associated with unchecked wild boar populations. Without timely control, these animals could disrupt entire rural economies and compromise public health systems. Wild boars are incredibly elusive, often hiding in dense forests covered with decaying leaves. Their speed and instinctive behavior make them difficult to detect and even harder to intercept. In one such case, a wild boar, tracked by barking dogs, charged directly from its hiding spot. A well-timed and precise response brought the animal down immediately. As activity increased throughout the forest, other teams also engaged successfully. One boar was spotted moving between trees. When its full form became visible, a shot was taken, resulting in an immediate end to the threat. Elsewhere, another wildlife manager encountered a charging animal and responded quickly, neutralizing the boar with a single clean shot. In dense undergrowth, another wild boar was detected. After a brief chase, a clear line of fire was established, and the animal was brought down. In yet another corner of the forest, as clouds began to gather overhead, 2 wild boars emerged at once from nearby brush, charging toward the nearest team member. Both animals were intercepted before they could reach their target. These encounters underscore the complexity of managing wild boar populations. The combination of trained personnel, specialized equipment, and well-coordinated tracking methods is essential for successful outcomes. While each operation contributes to reducing the damage caused by these animals, the broader goal remains ensuring balance between human livelihood, environmental protection, and animal population control. Wild boars are known for their unpredictable behavior and rapid movement, especially when threatened. In one operation, a team was forced to act quickly before impending rain made the terrain too difficult to navigate. While following a fresh trail, rustling in the bushes indicated movement. A swift and accurate response neutralized the threat with a single shot, just as rainfall began. The journey back was met with more activity. Another rustle from the undergrowth signaled the presence of a second animal. A first shot missed, but the animal changed direction and attempted to charge. A second, well-timed shot ensured that the boar was stopped before it could escape. Elsewhere in Texas, a large group of wild boars caused extensive damage to a local farm overnight. Despite having prior experience, the farm owner was unable to manage the situation due to the sheer number of animals. A specialized hunting team was called in to assist. To begin the operation, automatic feeders were deployed to attract the boars. These devices dispense food and serve as bait, encouraging the animals to enter visible zones. Once the boars arrived and began foraging, the team initiated the plan. A precise shot from a team member successfully brought down the first animal. Simultaneously, other team members identified additional targets nearby. One boar was struck cleanly with a lead pellet from an air rifle, ending the encounter with minimal noise. The team then spread out across the area, working in coordinated fashion to increase the chances of success before nightfall. The following day, the team resumed efforts across the farmland. Upon arrival, they encountered a group of adult wild boars standing cautiously near another feeder. A single shot neutralized one animal instantly. From a raised platform nearby, another team member waited for a clear shot and successfully took down another target as it approached the bait. As the day progressed and the sun began to set, more boars were drawn to the bait laid across various areas. Concealed behind nearby foliage, another member took aim and eliminated a target with a single, accurate shot. As night approached, the group returned to enclosed blinds for the final stage of the operation. From these secure positions, additional targets were identified and neutralized effectively. In another method used to manage wild boar populations, archery has become an increasingly practiced approach. Known for their ability to destroy crops and alter landscapes, wild boars are sometimes intercepted using bows and arrows for silent, controlled outcomes. In a coordinated effort, teams gathered at the forest's edge during the late afternoon, just as wild boars began to forage. Automatic feeders were set near puddles to increase attractiveness. As expected, boars arrived quickly, drawn by the scent. From a distance, one participant used a bow to deliver a well-placed shot. The arrow struck the target, delivering a serious wound. Although the animal attempted to flee, it was eventually incapacitated by the injury. Another group of boars later approached the same feeder. Waiting for the perfect moment, another arrow was released, hitting one of the animals cleanly and bringing it down. The accuracy and patience displayed in these operations are crucial to their success. In a different location, a participant positioned in a tall tree observed a group of wild boars gathering below. One arrow, delivered at the right moment, struck its target and caused the animal to retreat briefly before collapsing. In a similar case, deeper in the forest, a large male boar was spotted. A carefully aimed shot targeted a vital point, bringing the boar down after only a few steps. On the following day, fresh tracks led the team to another wild boar estimated at around 80 kilograms. While it dug for food, a precise shot was made using a bow, successfully ending the encounter. Elevated positions, such as tree trunks, continued to serve as strategic vantage points for concealment and accuracy. Feeding traps remained essential for attracting targets. Once another large boar entered the trap area, a careful and measured release of the arrow brought it down effectively. However, not all attempts resulted in success. One missed shot served as a reminder of the importance of calmness, precision, and practice in this demanding task. Overall, these operations highlight the importance of effective wild boar management in protecting farmland and maintaining ecological balance. Whether through firearms or archery, the goal remains the same: to minimize damage, control population growth, and ensure the safety of both people and property.